What's up everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Living in Alberta, and today we're going to look at some of the most walkable neighborhoods within the city of Red Deer, Alberta. Let's do it. All right, before we get started, in order for a neighborhood to be truly walkable, you want to be able to walk to work. Red Deer might not be as good for that as compared to some of the bigger cities like Calgary, where a good portion of the population works downtown. So if you're living in a neighborhood that's within walking distance, or you can ride your bike to work, or you're living in a neighborhood that has a train station, it's going to be truly walkable. In Red Deer, there might not be that many options depending on where you're working, but today we're going to look at some of the most walkable neighborhoods for the city of Red Deer itself when it comes to getting a lot of the day-to-day stuff done. So can you walk to get groceries? Can you walk and have a drink at a pub somewhere or go to a restaurant? Is there shopping close by? So we're going to see what that looks like, but let's get right into it. Let's talk about the first neighborhood. This is the neighborhood of Bauer. So if we look on a map, it is on the south end of the city, and some of the things that make this neighborhood super walkable is that it has Bauer Mall, which is the most popular mall within the city of Red Deer, right in the northern section of the neighborhood. So in this mall, you have lots of really good shopping for the city of Red Deer anyways. You have places like Sunterra Market, which is an amazing market. There's lots of great food there. And if we throw up some drone footage, you can see that Bauer, the neighborhood of Bauer, borders Gates Avenue. Gates Avenue is the busiest north to south route within the city, and all along Gates is all different types of shopping. So there's a lot of different types of restaurants and pubs that are actually backing right up onto Bauer Mall. Right across the street, you can go to Beau's Bar and Grill, which in my opinion is one of the best pubs in the city. So lots of stuff right within the vicinity, all different types of restaurants. Right across Gates Avenue, you have Sobeys. So it kind of sucks having to cross Gates to get your groceries, but it's definitely walkable. And on this southern side of the city, across Gates Avenue, you have South Point Common. So again, there's restaurants in there. There's all different types of shopping. You have Walmart, you have Canadian Tire, there's banks, HomeSense, Lazy Boy, just about anything that you can think of. So this is a really popular area of the city, and it also has some of the best shopping. Now, Bauer, it's a little bit of an older neighborhood. Most of the homes were built in the 70s and 80s. So again, you get a lot of the bigger mature trees, mature lots, bigger yards. People love it for this reason. And also on the eastern side of Bauer, you do border some very nice, beautiful walking trails, which take you all the way down to the river, or they can take you south to the Centrium if you want to catch in a Rebels game. So again, just to recap, you have Bauer Mall right in the neighborhood, which is awesome. A lot of elderly people who are looking to relocate to Red Deer, they really like this neighborhood because it has the mall right within it. And then again, you have everything along Gates Avenue, which is super walkable. And then across Gates, you have South Point Common, Home Depot, Walmart, and all those different types of things.
Perfect, let's go shopping.
Lots of opportunity for employment as well. This is a very, and arguably one of the most walkable neighborhoods within the city. As a reminder, I am a licensed realtor in the area and would love the chance to earn your business. So use this info popping up. If you feel like you jive with me, get a hold of me any way you'd like. All right, let's get back to the video. All right, let's head up to the north end of the city and let's take a look at the Pines. Now, this neighborhood is basically the twin version of Bauer, but on the north end. Couple reasons. Number one, it's kind of located in the same spot, but on the north end, it borders Gates Avenue just like Bauer does. So you have access to all of the shopping that is along there. You do have to cross Gates again to get to your grocery stores. There's Save On Foods and there's a Sobe up there as well. So again, kind of crappy crossing Gates, but not a huge deal. And then on the south border of the Pines is Parkland Mall. I mean, it's not the best mall in the world. It's not as popular as Bauer Mall, but it still has some really great things in it. Walmart is right there within that mall. And it also has one of the most popular gyms, actually probably the most popular gym when it comes just to your typical gym style stuff in Good Life Fitness.
Hey, don't you want a washboard stomach and rock hard pecs?
No, I want a flabby gut and saggy man breasts.
So you do have access to a lot of different things within walking distance, which makes this a pretty walkable neighborhood as well. Now, the neighborhood itself, it's an older neighborhood again, just like Bauer, built in the 1970s. Lots of older lots. There's some really cool closes on there that are really heavily treed. You don't even realize that there's houses back there. Super popular area to live in. And it's also very close to a lot of the walking trails that are along the river. So you could probably walk down to the river within 5 minutes, connect into all those walking paths if you'd like. And then if you do have a dog, this is bonus. You're in walking distance of 3 Mile Bend, which in my opinion is just a fantastic dog park. It is absolutely beautiful down there. It's tucked along the Red Deer River, so go check it out if you have a dog. This is an amazing dog park. But the Pines is a super walkable neighborhood, and if you're looking to limit the use of a car or you don't have a car, this is one that you should be considering as well. All right, now the next neighborhoods, we're going to combine the two together. We've talked about them many times on this channel, but these neighborhoods are super walkable if you're working in the area. Let's take a look at Clearview Ridge and Timberstone. Now, starting off with Clearview Ridge. Now, this neighborhood is a little bit newer. You're going to see homes built kind of from 2010 to 2018. This neighborhood might have the most amenities within walking distance within the area in the city of Red Deer. Now, if we look at Clearview Market, this market has everything that you can think of. I can't even begin to list off everything that it has. It has some of the most popular restaurants within the city. There's the Canadian Brew House. So if you want to go catch a drink, watch hockey game, the pub, walking distance from there.
First things first, yeah, let's get good drunk. Let's get drunk.
There's all of the major banks. There's grocery stores, there's pet stores, there's whatever you can think of in Clearview Market. And it's located right within the neighborhood of Clearview. So this is a very popular area of the city to live in because of all the amenities that it has right within the area. Now, you're also really close to some of the best parks and walking trails within the city. So if we throw up some drone footage here, you can see that Clearview Ridge backs onto the Gates Lakes Bird Sanctuary. So you can't see it from the drone footage, but within this Gates Lakes Bird Sanctuary, there is a ton of walking trails and it is a really beautiful place. There's the Kerrywood Nature Center down there as well. So it's a really great spot to take the kids. And there's also just a little bit north of there, across 67th Street, we get into Mackenzie Trails, and we'll show you some drone footage of that one as well. So really close to really good walking trails and some really good parks. Now, if we hop across 30th Ave, we get into Timberstone, and this is another neighborhood that is known for its outdoor market. So I think it's called Timberstone Plaza. I'm not 100% sure. But again, if something is missing in Clearview Market, which it probably isn't, you can probably find it in the Timberstone Plaza or market or shopping area, whatever it's called. Again, grocery stores, gas stations, supplement stores, pet stores. There's gyms there, motion fitness. There's also Orange Theory across the way in the Clearview Market area. So this is also an extremely walkable neighborhood.
Everything you need is right here.
And both neighborhoods have schools right in them. Particularly in the Timberstone neighborhood, you have the Barry Wilson Elementary School. And on the northern border, you have a brand new high school, which is a Catholic school, which is called St. Joseph. Also in the area is some pickleball courts. These pickleball courts are amazing. You actually have nationals held here in Red Deer before. It's some of the best outdoor pickleball courts that you're going to find. So that's kind of a perk of living in the neighborhood as well. And it's also a great place for people looking to retire. So there is a brand new development called the Wellings. It is a seniors living area. It's all single floor homes, so there's no stairs in it. Bungalows, big, huge windows with, a common area in the middle where everybody gets together, hangs out, parties it up. And it was strategically placed right beside the Timberstone Market so that you can walk to access all of that stuff, whether you're going for dinner or need to go for groceries. Super, super walkable. So both of these neighborhoods have a ton of things going for it. They are really well known for all of the amenities that they have So if you're working in the area, this neighborhood is going to be 100% walkable. And if you're looking for a newer neighborhood, the ones that we talked about previously, they've been a little bit older. If you're looking for newer neighborhoods, these ones should be ones that you might want to consider. All right, let's dive into the final neighborhood. And we are going to talk about a neighborhood that is situated right downtown Red Deer. Let's take a look at Parkvale. Now, if you're working downtown, which a decent amount of people do, again, it's not like the big city, Parkvale could be a fantastic option if you're looking for true walkability within the city of Red Deer. Now, this neighborhood is one of the older neighborhoods within Red Deer. You can find homes all the way back to as far as the late 1800s and all the way up through the 1900s. You see some new builds built in there. They've taken the old houses down and rebuilt some new builds on the lot. So it is a neighborhood that has a ton of character. Now, because it is so close to downtown, and throw up some drone footage so you guys can see what we're looking at here, you have access to so many different things. So there's grocery stores within walking distance. You have access to all of the shopping and pubs and places to eat and the Ross Street patio that are all along Ross Street. This is a really fun place to hang out. Obviously, there's banks and just about every single business that you can think of is situated downtown. So super, super walkable neighborhood. Now, it also has a lot of parks and green spaces down there. So on the east side of Parkvale, you're gonna find some of the most beautiful walking trails within the city. I know I say that all the time, but this city has so many walking trails, it's unbelievable. So all along that eastern side of Parkvale, you have these beautiful green spaces, beautiful walking trails. There's tons of people there all the time, walking dogs, going for a run. These will take you all the way down to the river if you'd like. And also within the neighborhood, you know, if you have grandkids, there's a splash park. They have horseshoe pits. So I know a lot of horseshoes are fun, but I know a lot of elderly people love to play horseshoe. There's also the seniors golden circle within the neighborhood. So this is a phenomenal neighborhood also for seniors. It might be one of the best retirement neighborhoods within the city. The whole southern half of Parkvale is actually all 55 plus living. So great for seniors.
Tara, how can I do that?
By placing her in a lovely retirement community.
And also within the neighborhoods, right by the seniors golden circle and the horseshoe pits, you have the Red Deer Rec Center. So you can go swimming there. There's pools, there's outdoor swimming, there's a gym. So if you want to get your fitness in, this neighborhood really does have it all. And again, it has a ton of character. So when you're driving by and looking at the homes, there's nothing cookie cutter about the early 1900s. That's one thing that I loved about this time frame, is that the homes were just so unique and they were so different from each other. Now, when it comes to schools, there is the Central Middle School, which is right downtown. So if your kids are in the public school division and they're in that middle school age or those grades, there you can easily walk to school. There's also the Lindsay Thurber High School, which is just a little bit north of Parkvale. So again, within walking distance of the neighborhood. So this neighborhood is really, really walkable. I know we don't talk about it much on this channel. It is a great neighborhood. It has lots of green spaces, lots of parks, lots of stuff right within the immediate area. Again, if you're working downtown, maybe this one is the most walkable one. I don't know. All the ones that we talked about today are super walkable if you don't own a car or if you're just looking to limit the amount that you use your car, because let's face it, gas is getting expensive these days. Everything is expensive these days. So if you can limit that kind of stuff, you're gonna get a little bit farther ahead, hopefully. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell so you're notified every week when a new video comes out. And if you would like any help with the real estate needs, give me a shout. I'm a realtor in the area, would love the chance to earn your business. Use this information popping up, get a hold of me any way you know how. All right, guys, thank you so much. I will see you next week. Cheers.